Happy New Year, Leo, and welcome to your Year at a Glance review for 2016. We'll be looking at two aspects of your life. I'm just going to take off the top of the deck here too. One is your karmic lesson. The other one is your destiny. Your karmic lesson is patience and stillness. For some of you, this means that there may have been a tendency or a need in the past to run from something. This life, this year, I want you to stay still and allow your own energy, brilliance, radiance to shine through. Sometimes the only way to get out of a situation is to sort of like wait it out. And you can actually get a lot of acclaim and respect by doing that. So stick with life in general this year, particularly situations. Let's take a look at 12 months and see how they're going to sort of sit evenly between this stillness and radiance that we're seeing here. Okay, so the first 4 months of the year look like they're about internal emotions, strength, but it's a lot of emotions actually. When we see the Page of Cups reversed, this is about you dealing with any sort of disappointments that might have been part of the last year, taking ownership of those. And rather than running away, for some of you, facing it head on, because this is about patience and stillness, but not in a sort of, not in any sort of authoritative way. It's more, I want to resolve this. So instead of like not telling someone why you want to see them, or not, or letting someone yell at you, but sort of not resolving things, I want you to find a way to reach a resolution, or at least make peace with why something has happened and not run from it. February for you is a month of increased physical strength and also a challenge for you to be the stronger person, to be very much like your sign and start to own the situation. Be powerful, but not manipulative. Sometimes with some of the strength cards, there's a little sense of manipulation. I'm not getting it with this particular card. What I see here is an ability to basically be seen and heard without being too dominant or overbearing. By the third month of the year, this is when you can start to shine a little bit. The star is actually a sun in and of itself, just a distant sun. So that's what you want to think of yourself as, is sometimes people don't realize the energy, the potential that we have, because we mute it a little bit, we hide from it. And so come March, this is going to be your month to start shining through in the way that you deal with people, the way that you start to be more truthful about who you are, what you want. The star month is a good time for you to launch a project, to try a new job, to go up for a promotion, to do public speaking, anything where you're going to be noticed. This is not a month to be like the wizard behind the curtain. You need to be face first, and everyone needs to understand your point of view. Interesting side note, the nudity in this card is about truth. Truth does not need to hide, and that's something to think about. As far as love goes, there may be a strong Aquarius that comes through at this point, because this card can also illustrate an Aquarius. By the time we reach the fourth month of the year, by April, this is when it's going to be a little bit trickier for you. You actually may be put in the hot seat in whatever aspect of your life. It could be work, it could be home, it could be in a relationship. You may feel like everybody's attacking you that month. Remember, patience, stillness, listen to their point of view, and then just prove them wrong by doing a good job, or by just sort of showing them that this is not it. I want you to be more demonstrative during April than descriptive, than using your words. Basically show rather than say, okay? A similar theme is going to pull out into May. May is when you're also going to have some challenges with communication, particularly written and verbal communication. There may be a really strong presence in your life, an air sign like a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, that may be critical of you And what you want to do is try not to be defensive. There's a theme this month. You can be very strong. That's why the strength card came through. Allow your strength to be a quiet strength. The same way, even when you take a look at this lion, you know you wouldn't want to mess with it. It might be sleeping, it might be gentle, but it has a ferocity to its sort of nature. So you want to allow yourself to be gentle, strong, and not necessarily have to bite. You can let people know that that's part of your nature, but you don't have to act on that. It's better to be sort of a gentle giant this year. By the time we get into June, it's looking really good for you. This is when, as far as business, love, and travel go, I feel like it's a great time to be with people, great time to set up new structures, good time to build a house, good time to start a marriage, a family, a job, and also this might be a good time for some of you to meet a partner. All in all, people are kind of the theme of June. Come July, you need to keep special watch on your financial resources and your security. You could also find some challenging sort of like roadblocks coming from an earth sign, one that seems to be a little bit selfish to me. But if that doesn't resonate with you, then I want you to just not spend too much this month and really think about how you can protect your own assets. When we get into the middle of summer, so let's see, we're at the January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. When we're looking at August, this is a month when family might be pulling at you a little bit more. I've seen the Six of Cups show up a lot in this position in different decks. So also a great month to connect to people from the past. You may run into a past flame, a past love, an old friend that you haven't kept in touch with. There's a little bit of sadness attached to this. So the reason it's coming up karmically is so you can resolve some of those issues. So this time you could be there for them. You could open up the, you could like extend the olive branch and say, I would like to reconnect, or it's great seeing you, let's get coffee sometime. I see an opportunity here to mend bridges. And then there's a major decision that's coming up around September. The Judgment card, represented by Karma here, tells me that something will be coming through. It could possibly coming through on a new moon for you. So be mindful of that. Take a look at the lunar cycles. But this is going to be big. And we talked about karma, and it's in this one. So I feel like this is the point at which you no longer have to sit still. I want you to sit still up until this month, and then the last 3 months of the year are when you can start to move. Listen to your intuition come October. For those of you that are trying to, by the way, for those of you that are trying to conceive, there could be some challenges in October. It looks a lot better come November and December. For those of you that are just sort of feeling emotionally out of sorts, know that it's a temporary thing that's kind of passing through. I see really end of summer, again, beginning of autumn being a little bit challenging for you, but by the time you reach November, this is when you're going to have a chance to change your life 180 degrees. Take a promotion, transfer to a new division, move to another country, move in with somebody that you love, send something out into the world that you've been waiting to share. This is the month to expand your horizons, to move somewhere else, to travel. So all of this quietness, this stillness, this lasting through things, radiating in your situation, it's going to culminate and pay off come November and December. Everyone wants to know about love. This is your month for love. Also a month to, if you were trying to launch a business project, marriage, opportunity, this is the month. People will love you. They're open to what you want to bring forth. If you're a salesman, they'll want to buy what you're selling. And again, if you're seeking out love, it's a great month to put yourself out there for others. So you're ending the year on a beautiful note, and really the last 2 months are wonderful. Other signs are having some challenges. You're easing. Your challenges come through in a sort of subtle way throughout the year. I see a lot with emotions and communication, and also watching your money. But as far as relationships go, they seem to improve as the year progresses. So that's something to be grateful for. So if you can this year, allow yourself to sit between patience and radiance, and know that you're going to end in a place where all of that hard work will pay off, that you can really be happy, fulfilled, and start to chip away at some of the karmic lessons and opportunities that might have been hovering over you for your life until now. Okay? I hope this was helpful and you liked the format. Please let me know. And also, if you'd like to have more of an in-depth reading, I'm offering a special 2016 at a glance on my website one-on-one session, and that'll be easy to find. I put it right at the top of my service offerings. As you can see, this month I've been busy. I had 24 videos, so thanks for the patience, thanks for the understanding. And if you want to keep in touch so that you know when things like this happen, when I release a lot of videos or if something else is happening, the best way to do so is to subscribe here. And I'm also on all the major social networks, so I'll put a link to everything, including my newsletter, which is a great way to get an email when everything's posted. In the meantime, please keep up the likes, the subscribes, and the comments. It really does help encourage me, and I appreciate it. And thanks for letting me take a look at your year. It looks exciting, and I like the way it ends. So shine and shine brightly this year, okay? Take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you real soon. Also, don't forget to look at your January 2016 readings. Thank you.